Welcome to the Cutrer Report. These are the extraordinary stories of ordinary, everyday individuals. Today's guest is a San Angelo native. He had a troubled youth. He was in and out of juvie many times, and he was hooked on K2, among other hard drugs, from 13 to the age of 19. But now he's an inspiration for many as a personal trainer and oil-filled employee. Ladies and gentlemen, my gentlemen, this is my boy, Mr. Garrett Holloway. How are you, dude? Thank you for
Doing
doing
good,
this,
brother. How are you doing?
Good, dude.
Good.
Yeah. So, man, I want to hear about your life, dude. Your life story, and because I know just a little bit of kind of what you've shared, like through social media and stuff like that.
Right.
Here's what I know. So, you're a San Angelo native. You went to school here, grew up here. You were kind of a skinnier kid growing up, and at some point, you became addicted to like K2, right?
Yeah.
And maybe a couple other subs. You
Yeah.
kind of delved into that, and
Crazy stuff, dude.
but then you ended up changing your life.
Right.
But dude, let's start from first of all, tell the audience who doesn't know you at all. Just look into the camera and tell them. I call it an elevator pitch. Tell them who you are and what you do. That kind of deal.
Oh, got you. Okay. Well, my name is Garrett Holloway. You know, like you said, I was born and raised in San Angelo. You know, we're kind of like he touched on, kind of like went down a bad path. We'll get into that more. And came back around, started getting into fitness and working out. Got my degree, exercise science, bachelor's degree.
Nice.
You know, I'm a personal trainer. I've been one for 8 years now, something like that. So oil field as well. So you know, just here doing what I can to help people out. And that's
Perfect.
basically it. I mean,
That's great. This thing flipped over here.
oop, sorry.
That's all right. I don't know. It might. I don't know if it'll keep doing that or not. But
Here, let me just do this real quick.
yeah, there you go.
I'll just edit this out or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Or
Easy.
down, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see if that works.
Yeah.
All
That
right.
should work. Yeah.
In there.
All right, dude. So, all right, man. So that's cool. So tell us how it all began for you. Did you go to where'd you go to elementary school?
I went to Bowie.
Oh, that's a good school.
Yeah, it was good.
And
We
then
went
Lee or Glenn? You went to Glenn.
Bowie and then Bonham, and then I just went to
Oh.
2 elementary schools,
Yeah.
and then went to Lee.
Lee. Yeah, I
Lee
did
was a
too.
crazy place.
Yeah, it was back in my day.
Yeah,
too.
people
Yeah.
fighting in the front.
Oh, yeah.
7 a.m., dude.
A lot of fights.
It's
dude.
crazy. You just
Even
pull up to
good chick
school and it's
fights,
like,
too.
what in the world?
Yeah.
That was good.
And then you went to Central.
And then Central. Yeah. I didn't graduate from Central though.
You didn't? Where'd you
No,
graduate?
I graduated in one of my rehabs, brother.
Really?
Yeah, in Vernon.
Wow.
So I was at it's called North Texas State Hospital.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I was over there on the adolescent side, and I basically just finished all my school online.
Yeah.
Graduated there, got my diploma from Vernon.
Yeah.
Vernon,
So
Texas.
what was it like for you growing up? What kind of kid were you? I mean, were you an athlete? I mean, were you a nerdy kid? What was school like growing up?
Man, I wouldn't call myself any of it. I mean, I was kind of dipping into a bunch of different stuff. I mean, I played sports.
Yeah.
I was definitely more of an athlete when I was younger.
Yeah.
Up to like 11, 12. Once I hit middle school, it was kind of like off to the bad stuff. But
Really? In middle school?
yeah, for sure.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I started pretty young, just the people I
What
was
did you
around.
start? Like, was it you were smoking pot or drinking or what?
Dude, the first thing we did was Spice. It was back whenever they sold it at the convenience store.
Is that K2?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
K2.
yeah.
K2 Spice.
That's the
They call it
first thing
legal.
you did?
Yeah.
Wow.
My sister, one of my friends, her sister had a boyfriend, and they were like, I guess 18 at the time. They were old enough to go in the store and buy it, and
Yep.
so they were doing it, and he basically just asked us like if we wanted to, and
How old were you? Like 13 or something?
I was
14?
12 or
12,
13,
yeah.
dude. Yeah,
Wow,
I was
dude.
young.
So what
So-
was that first experience like for you with smoking that?
To be honest, I don't really remember, man.
Okay.
Another thing that same guy did, he did like triple C's.
What's that?
It's like cough, cold, congestion pills. But if you take like
What? Is it like Robotripping?
they're like little red pills. Yeah, it's like
Where you
Robotripping
drink a
basically.
whole bottle of Robitussin?
Yeah, same thing. I mean, so
And you
that
hallucinate
that
and
was
stuff?
pretty wild. Yeah, I mean,
Sort of.
no balance. You
Yeah.
hallucinate. You see stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
you get pretty pretty throwed off.
Right.
So I was 12,
Yeah.
13 doing that kind of stuff. It was.
Dang. Was now your like direct circle of friends? Did you have like a clique of friends or one friend that you did this with?
I would say like it was like mainly my best friend. His name
Okay.
was Jacob. I mean,
Yeah.
he eventually stopped because he saw that we were
Oh.
doing some bad stuff. But yeah, I mean, it was basically us two because we're like his girlfriend was one of my friend's friends.
Okay.
So we were all
Yeah.
kind of hanging out together, and
Yeah.
it's just the way it rolled, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
And did you use anything else during that time period, like harder stuff, or not really?
when I was that
when
that
you were
young,
that young.
Lord, give me a second. I'm pondering,
Yeah.
thinking. I mean, just like weed,
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
like drinking here and there.
How often would you say you were doing this? Like every weekend, or like school days too, or what?
At that age, probably like every weekend.
Every weekend. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, sometimes
Yeah.
on school nights, but it wasn't to the point where actually it might have been. I mean, we started pretty young. It might have
Yeah,
been
that
like
is young,
nightly.
dude.
I mean, for sure
Yeah.
by freshman year, we were sneaking out every night and hanging
Yeah.
out with like we
Were you getting in any trouble, like doing anything else, like
sure.
like trespassing and like, hooking up with like doing stuff like that also?
Not really any girls. I mean, I was a little like I don't want to say a weird kid, but I mean
Yeah.
like I never really like was taught how to like I guess I would say like get women or like
Yeah.
treat women respect. I don't know
Sure.
how to put it.
Yeah.
Like I didn't really have that kind of like father figure in my life
I
to like
got you.
show me a good role model. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're no, not really. But I mean, it was really just mainly a lot of like sneaking out,
Yeah.
smoking, doing shit that young teenagers should not be doing.
Exactly. So what was it like at home? I mean, so your dad wasn't around? You might ask him, where was how come you didn't have a father figure?
Well, I mean, my dad's always been around, but him and my
okay.
mom divorced when I was maybe one,
Yeah,
maybe
same
less
with
than
my
one.
parents.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, one.
I mean, so I don't really like. I wasn't really ever affected by like the direct effects of the divorce, but
Okay.
I mean, like, I have a sister. She's 2, so I have a stepdad.
Okay.
He's in prison, so I mean, it's kind of like my dad was oil field. Stepdad was kind of in and out of prison. He liked to drink.
Yeah.
He's sober now, but
That's good.
so I mean, I was really just my mom, and single mom,
Yeah.
trying to work, provide.
Yep.
You can only do so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
Especially
Yeah.
for like a young teenage boy.
Yeah.
Like you're a special kind of kid if you don't need a dad around or a father
Yeah.
figure to like whoop your ass,
Seriously.
basically to
Yeah.
show you what's right. I mean, you know what I mean? So
Exactly.
that's basically what it all boiled down to. I mean, she tried, she did her best, but
How would she discipline you during that time when you were doing a lot of that stuff? Or how would she try to
I mean, like
ground you,
at a
taking
certain
stuff
point, she
away?
would start taking stuff away. She wouldn't let me go out, but like that's whenever I would just start sneaking out.
Mhm.
Like, and she would even lock me out. I would come home, I was locked out, call her,
Whoa,
I would
yeah.
sneak out the next night. Like she
Yeah.
eventually just got to the point where she just left the door open. But yeah, I mean, a lot of like taking my communication away with people. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? So my phone, my laptop. She would even like I played Xbox and stuff, so she would take my Xbox
Yeah.
away or whatever.
Was any of that effective, or was there a point where you were just like, I don't even care? Like you were just
Yeah,
so
yeah.
rebellious?
I mean, it was.
Really?
Yeah, I guess I don't know if I was being. I mean, yeah, I guess I was being rebellious.
Yeah.
I think I was just like trying to see what life was about and explore. You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
know. So I was just stuck in doing what I wanted to do,
Uh-huh.
and I mean, at a certain point, like she would punish me, and basically I'd just be like, all right, whatever. I'm just
Yep.
gonna go do it again.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
What was high school like then when you got in
it's
high school?
terrible.
Why?
Oh
What
yeah.
happened?
Well, I was just as a freshman. I mean, I was already on probation, juvenile probation. My charge I got put on probation for was burglary of a habitation.
Really?
Yeah.
So this was you went
I
to
was-
juvie and everything?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
14. Got put in juvie for a few days. We were like partying out at this guy's house for a week or so. I was partying for like a week straight at 14
Whoa.
during the summer. So if that tells you anything.
Yeah.
And he basically like kicked us all out, and we just went back inside, and
Yeah.
they called the cops on us and got us for being in the house. I mean, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
burglary rehabilitation off the rip.
Yep.
So that's basically whenever everything really started to. I mean, like the first time I got in trouble, like I still was going to keep doing what I was doing. I didn't
Mhm.
learn.
Yeah.
So that's whenever everything really started to kind of just like snowball effect,
Yeah.
going downhill
Oh, yeah.
fast.
Dang,
So freshman
dude.
year.
Yeah, and so At that point in high school, you get in trouble, you're on probation. Are you starting to use other drugs too?
Oh yeah, dude, for
Like
sure.
what were you using?
I would start experimenting with like a little bit of coke, pills. Loved
Yeah.
pills, man.
Yeah.
I had a friend that was I was seeing this girl, and she wasn't like on pills, but she had a lot of prescriptions.
Yeah.
She had like muscle relaxers, like Adderall, Vyvanse kind of stuff. So, you know, I figured out that I love pills, dude.
Yeah, that's
so
how I was too, man.
It was
Yep,
terrible.
That's how I was. Yep. Dang. So you were just doing anything and everything, huh?
Yeah, and I like started failing drug tests because I was on probation.
Oh, what happened with that?
I mean, at a certain point, like the state, like, I mean, they knew I was a good kid, but I mean, like at a certain point, they gotta cover their own asses, and they gotta do something about it. So they sent me to my first rehab, and I remember I was 14.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I thought that they were kidding. They let my mom drive me, but so I thought that she was kidding the whole time.
Wow.
Yeah, so we drove like 5 hours to Canton, Texas.
Yeah.
And she basically like dropped me off there, and I thought she was kidding, and I was very shocked. So I was there for a month, got out, and first day I was out, and
right back to it.
Pills.
Dang.
Immediately.
Yeah.
So I mean, I was like, all right, well, I'm not smoking K2. That's what I was sent there for. So I was like, if I'm not smoking K2, I'm good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
I was like, yeah, I'm good. I was justifying it, dude.
Yeah.
So it happened quick though. I mean, I was right back on the K2 after that. And
Were
then,
you like how long?
Sure.
Like a week?
I mean, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
At that point, like, it was when they were still selling it in the smoke shops and stuff. Like, it was a New Era and Blue 42, all that.
Yeah. Dude, that stuff was weird, man.
It was crazy.
It's supposed to be synthetic marijuana, but it's not, dude. It's like it's weird.
They grow. They basically just grow whatever kind of plant they would grow, like to get the leaves and the stems and all that, and they just spray it with chemicals.
Really?
That's all it is.
So you're smoking chemicals.
Yeah, they're like JWH. Like I remember some of the chemicals, JWH. That's the main one, like 18 or something. But they basically would just take these like leaves, just grind down plant matter. And they're just spraying it with all these chemicals. I mean, dude, like,
that's crazy, man.
I don't even know why I enjoyed it, because I would hit that stuff, and then I would basically pass out.
Yeah.
And I would be blacked out for like 30 minutes.
Wow. Yeah.
Sometimes I would like be quiet. Sometimes I would be asleep screaming. Sometimes I would throw. Dude, it was like stuff that you don't understand. Like, I don't understand looking back on it. What was appealing about it to me?
Yeah.
Probably just the people I was around, I bet.
Yeah.
Fitting in, maybe.
You know, I had my best friend. His name was Garrett Evans, and he was like the second fastest kid in the nation at one point. And I mean, I'm talking we were best friends all the way from 7th grade till he passed away at 28, 27. But so he was the straight-laced kid because he took his athletics very seriously. And so never drank, never did drugs, nothing, right? I drank in high school, smoked a little pot, and he was always there for me as a designated driver, you know, just a great kid.
Good friend.
Yeah, good friend.
For sure.
And then when he turned 24 years old, I'll never forget it, I was in college, and I came back to celebrate his birthday, and he wanted to get drunk. And at that point in his life, he had kind of given up on the sports and stuff, and I think it really affected him because he was really banking on that. You know what I mean?
Right.
His dream was kind of crushed.
Spending all his time doing that, and it's all gone. You know.
That's right.
It's a big mental thing.
So he drank, and then he tried weed, and he loved it, but he tried K2, and he got obsessed with it.
Yeah.
To the point where they called it drug-induced schizophrenia, and he lost his mind from it. And I'm telling you, people would call me out of the blue and be like, hey, I just saw Jarrett, like, he doesn't look right, man. He's like wandering around the streets, like he'd have like beat up clothes and shoes and like looked homeless. In and out of jail, dude. And then on February 14th, his parents were getting ready to go on a date, and he put a gun to his head and he killed himself, dude.
That's fucking terrible.
I know, because of that shit, dude. And it's just, that drug is so weird. And you know, I mean, you might know this, but still in prison and in county and stuff, that's pretty prevalent. That
call
drug.
it tune.
They call it tune?
That's what it's called.
Really?
Tune.
Why
yeah,
do you
bro,
think
and that shit goes.
It's easy to sneak in.
Yeah, and they can. Yeah. It's expensive too, dude.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
What do they sell it for?
I mean, I'm pretty sure you're buying a joint for like $20.
Yeah,
20, 30 bucks. I mean, it's
crazy.
It's expensive, and
it's
the guards that are bringing it in.
Yeah.
Usually, I mean.
Have you heard
so
of
it's always
this?
the COs.
I have a female friend who's got, her boyfriend is in prison, and he used to get her to send literal bug spray. She'd spray a sheet of paper with some kind of bug spray. It's a specific kind, and then send it as a mail. And he would sell pieces of paper, and people would smoke that crap.
The bug spray?
Yeah.
Sounds about right, dude.
Isn't that weird?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
People in prison are, I mean, you're going to do what you got to do if you really want to get high or get drunk, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I got a friend that's in Pollock in federal prison right now.
Oh, wow.
And I mean, they're just, I mean, it's a lot like more relaxed in there, I guess.
Yeah,
they're basically just making mash and wine, and I mean, they're just getting fucked up in there, and it's like, dude, you paid $25 for 4 or 5 apples just to do that. Like, that's crazy.
Apples?
Yeah. I mean, he's just like, people will like use different like varieties of fruits and stuff to make it.
Oh, you mean the mash or whatever?
The mash.
Oh, yeah.
So they're paying like outrageous amounts of money for everything in there.
Yeah.
I mean, phones.
Oh,
it's crazy.
It is.
Total side tangent, but.
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah.
So anyway, so back on. So you were just kind of going nuts, dude, doing all that, right? And you went to rehab, got out, got right back on it, and then what happened from there? You got in more trouble or what?
Yeah, so I got out of rehab. My first one, I was there for a month, 33 days. I was there for a month. Still on probation, you know. So I was out for, oh God, maybe 6 months, 7 months, and I was basically just doing the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I would pass a drug test or two, you know, by the luck, by pure luck. Maybe they wouldn't have tested me the K2 or whatever, but
that didn't show up.
They eventually did get a test for it, yeah. But I mean, so the thing with that is they can just change the chemical at any time. Like, do you remember whenever those big raids happened at New Era, like 15 years ago?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's because they were selling K2.
Oh, okay.
And at that point, they just changed the chemical, and like because the government will have their like outlawed list of like chemicals and so they'll just change it. So the drug tests are the same way for the K2.
Okay.
So sometimes you would fail, sometimes you would pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Like 6 months later, I got sent to my second rehab.
Where was that one at?
In Austin. It was the Phoenix House.
How was that one?
It was cool, man. They, I mean, I met some good people. I mean, I met some good people in all the rehabs. I mean, we're just kids, dude. Like,
for sure. How old were you? The second one, still the same age, or
16? Okay. Yeah, I was 16, and Phoenix House. It was cool, man. I met a lot of like pretty good people. I'm still friends with some of the people. I talk to them on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And they would in that rehab, they let us, you know, leave the campus to go to like AA meetings and stuff once we got to a certain level. I mean, I was there for a month. It was, or maybe 2 months. I can't remember. I was there for a month or 2 months.
Yeah.
But it wasn't bad, man. I mean, and both of the rehabs, like, I don't want to say I was doing the whole fake it till I make it thing, but it's like, you know, you get in that environment where everybody's like positive or whatever, and there's no drugs around, there's no temptations, so you're in like a good mindset. And so I'm all thinking I'm gonna be good, and then I immediately get out, back to it. You know what I mean?
None of it stuck, huh?
None of it stuck. The second time I got out of that rehab, I remember I went home that night and I think we went to Bonsai for dinner, like to celebrate me getting out.
Yeah.
But between the time that I got home and the time that we went to Bonsai,
shut up.
This was when I was on meth at this point.
Yeah.
So yeah, I went to my buddy's house and smoked a bowl of fucking dope.
Yeah.
And then went and had to sit there and eat dinner.
I get it, man. Yeah. God, dude, I get it, man.
It's terrible, dude.
How crazy is that shit that we did that, you know?
It's terrible.
I have some similar stories like that, or like even going to a meeting high, like getting high before, or even in the bathroom at the NA meeting. Like,
yeah.
Dude, it's so stupid.
So you got pretty sideways too?
Oh, bad, dude. Yeah. I mean, I've done it all, but my drug of choice was opioids. And I mean, bad, dude. I started with a knee injury in high school football
pills,
injury.
dude. They're fucking
and
terrible.
Then I got to college and I was reintroduced to them recreationally, and I was like in love, dude. And then from there it was like any opiate I could get, anything, but it was like a lot of hydrocodone at a time, and then it was the oxy phase, snorting those, doing those. I never shot anything, and then from there it was like anything I could get that was a pill, even, you know, benzos, whatever, Adderall.
Yep.
But always an opiate was consistent for me, and got in some trouble, and I mean, it was bad, dude. I never thought I would make it out, to be honest with you. I really did.
I understand.
Did you feel that way too? Like you were like, I don't know if I'm gonna get out of this alive.
For sure. Like after I got out of that second rehab, I started hanging around some, or the third rehab. Sorry,
the third one. When did you go to the third one?
I made it maybe 3 months. The last time I was still on probation,
and you were
still
doing meth
failing
at this
drug
point.
tests. I wasn't even going to my probation meetings. So eventually they would just put in like a warrant. Like I don't know if in juvenile they call it a blue warrant, but basically it's the same thing. So they just picked me up one day, and I sat in JJC for like a month.
Wow.
Then I went to that place where I graduated high school. I was there for 6 months.
Whoa.
So.
And where was that at?
I was in Vernon.
North Texas?
Yeah, North Texas.
You were there for 6 months?
Yeah.
That must have been kind of life-changing then. I mean, did that work or not really?
Well, my grandpa died while I was in there. They let me go on 2 furloughs.
Okay.
Basically, one was to see him before he died.
When you got high.
Got fucking high, dude. And thank God they didn't test for K2 when I came back, because they're drug testing you when you come back to the rehab. I mean, but yeah, I mean, I was like, I cracked immediately, dude. You're not going to stop until you've had
That's
enough.
right. That's exactly
until
right,
the circumstances in your life are just, until you hit whatever is your rock bottom.
That's right.
And sometimes for people, it's way up here, and sometimes for people, it's below the floor.
That's exactly right.
You know?
Yeah.
So.
That's right.
I went back and finished out my time. I actually, in that one, I made some pretty good friends too, but I think everybody basically got back on stuff, you know, including myself.
Yeah.
So I kind of lost contact with most of them. You know, people will like lose their phone or whatever, so they lose their Facebooks or whatever. So I just don't have contact with any of them anymore, really, except maybe one guy. But I was in there with this dude, and I can say his name because his story is like, without feeling bad, but his story was like national news. His name was Ethan Couch.
Okay.
He fucking ran 4 people over, and his family pled affluenza. So basically, they said that they got his lawyer to argue that his parents were too rich to properly parent him, and they beat the case. So he ran over and killed 4 people on it, like, because he was high on like Valium, and big total mistake. You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't trying to kill these people or whatever, and so that, like, he was in there with me in that rehab, and it was just really weird, like being there with people like that. Like, that was the kind of people that were in there, like people that have done some serious stuff, and but yeah, I mean. That was a wild place, man, for sure. And on the other side, there was the adults.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, there were people in there, like, that were, like, pleading insanity to get out of prison.
Wow.
So, like, it was, like, there was, I forget her name, but this lady had drowned her kids in the bathtub.
What?
She drowned, like, 2 of her kids in the bathtub, and she was on that other side of the fence, like, just on the other side of a fence, man.
That's nuts, dude.
From us, like, 14, 15, 16, 17-year-olds.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Dang.
So
you graduated there, huh?
Graduated there. I think a few people have graduated there before. They let me walk the stage on a family day. They got me, like, it was kind of cool, man. I mean, sorry, they let me get they let me wear like a cap and gown. They presented my diploma to me in front of, you know, everybody that was at the rehab, all the families. It was a little celebration. I mean, it was all right.
Yeah, that's
it's not what I expected my high school graduation to be. You know, that's what happened.
So
bro.
Then what happened after that? What'd you do?
When I got out of the rehab.
Yeah, graduated, got out. Yeah.
Yeah, I got out early because my probation was going to end, because I was going to turn. I got out in November. My probation had to end because I was about to turn 18. Okay. So they had to let me out early. Otherwise, they would have kept me for a little bit longer. But, you know, I was pretty good when I got out of rehab that time for a few weeks.
Oh, dang, a few weeks.
Yeah, then it was terrible. By the time I was 18, I was hard on in the streets, like more than I'd ever been. You know what I mean?
Man, I didn't know that you went that hard, huh?
I was like running with like cartel kind of people, like
Shut up.
Mexican mafia kind of guys. Like, these guys are fucking.
Dude, what?
I was the only white guy around. Like, these dudes were like chopping up tar and making like cheese out of it, mixing pills with it, and like wholesale.
Dude.
I mean, shooting guns off the porch, like in the middle of San Angelo. Just the people I was hanging out with, dude. Yeah, eventually, somebody I knew these guys, and that's kind of just how it went. So I ended up hanging out with basically like 2 big, like being pretty close with 2, I would say, big like distributors in San Angelo of meth and of like tar. So it was time, and I was on adult probation at that time, I think, because I got caught up with weed.
Okay.
I got caught up with a fucking roach in my ashtray, and they arrested me for it.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
So I got put on probation or whatever, and you know, I had to tell these guys, and they were all like trying to like see if I was a fucking fed or whatever. It was hilarious. I mean, looking back on it now, they're like serious about this stuff, dude. Dang, so I was definitely going going down the path more than I ever had at this point.
Yep.
And, you know, I never did any heroin or anything like that, surprisingly.
Right.
But, you know, I was selling meth. I was selling weed. I was selling pills. Anything I could sell that, like, and I would justify, like, not doing anything like heroin or anything. Because, like, if I'm not doing that, I'm good. I'm great. If I'm not doing that, I'm good. Even though I got, you know, all this other crap over here. So it was a time, man.
Yeah, dude.
I did that for probably like a year. I mean,
Dang.
riding around.
So you didn't have anything else going for you? Like, you were just living that life, huh? At that time?
Yeah, because once again, it all touches back to who you're with.
Yep.
Who's your friends?
Sure does.
Who's your influences in life? You know what I mean? And mine, I will give them all the benefit of the doubt and say that they're all good people if they're not throwed off on drugs and shit.
Yeah.
I think we all are.
Yeah.
We all have the potential to be.
That's true.
But, you know, in this case, we weren't.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Dang. What was your mom and your family thinking about you then? I mean, were they trying to, like...
I mean, they all knew for sure. Dude, I would have these people, like drug dealers, like I said, like cartel kind of guys coming into my fucking house with my mom there.
Whoa.
And we would just go in my room, lock the door. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. One time I threw a quarter-pound of weed at her. Like, I just fucking threw it at her.
Yeah.
Don't know what I was thinking or why I was thinking it, but I thought I was cool or something.
Yeah.
She was probably like, this dude is throwed.
I know.
Yeah. I don't know what I was doing with a lot of that time.
Yeah.
Looking back on it now,
yeah. Family, man. Yeah.
For sure. And that's probably like my biggest regret is... I mean, I missed out on a lot of potential of growing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know I did, like, years. From the time I was 13 until I was 19, I was on drugs. So, but I think I regret more, like, what I did to my family. Like, looking out from an adult perspective now, being able to see from the outside in, like, what the sacrifices were that, you know, my mom made. You know, my sister, like I said, my stepdad was kind of in prison. So she I don't want to say she looked for a father figure for me, but I had the opportunity to do that and be there for her, and I didn't. You know what I mean? So she ended up getting thrown off too on pills and alcohol.
Sister?
Yeah, dude. I mean, by the time I went to that last rehab, she just kind of started doing the same shit.
Yeah. How much younger is she than you?
She's 2 years younger than me. She's about to be 26.
Okay.
Next week.
Wow, dude. How's she doing now?
She's good. She's like suicide prevention for MHMR. She's like, she's doing good for herself. She got a master's from Tech recently.
Whoa,
yeah, she's badass, dude. She's doing good.
Dang.
Yeah,
so
she's doing good.
What finally happened for you? What was your rock bottom, dude? Like, what was the catalyst, man? Because it seems like there was no way out for you. Like how I felt.
I got robbed one day. Not really robbed, all right? Like, somebody, while I was gone, I would, like, buy motel rooms or whatever.
Yeah.
Just so I didn't have to mess with my mom, go home or whatever. I would just pay for a motel room. I knew people that could give me cheap rooms.
Patio or something? Or, like,
this was at the Econo Lodge. Yep,
Yeah.
we left to go do some stuff and came back and... You know, I'm pretty sure my buddy that was there, like, helped set them up to do it. Because he was just there. You know what I mean? He was still there and my stuff was gone. And he was acting like he was asleep or whatever. Like, bro, bullshit?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But whatever. So, at that point, like, they took maybe $1,000 cash and they took all of the drugs. I had just re-upped. So, and it was on a front. So, at this point, I owed my plug $3,000, $4,000 worth of, like, drug money. And, that's not what really made me stop, but what made me stop was the fact that, like, at that point, he wasn't willing to give me anything until I paid him off.
Okay.
So it made it harder for me to get my product.
Yeah.
And one day, basically, I found out that I had a warrant out for my arrest because I was on probation the whole time. And I wasn't going to my meetings or anything. So they eventually put a warrant out for my arrest. My mom was like, she called and talked with somebody. And she basically got the rundown that if I was to turn myself in, that they would process me and they would let me out the same day on house arrest.
Really?
So I could finish out my probation.
Wow.
For like a month.
Great deal. Yeah.
Great deal, except when I went in to turn myself in, first I was tweaking hard. For like 3 days I had been up. So I went to the municipal court. I felt like if I made like a payment on my payments, like my court fees, that it would help my... help me out. I would try to give them like $4 because I didn't have any money, dude. They were like, "What the fuck?"
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. And then
Dang.
and then I was like, "Well, all right, I guess I'm here to turn myself in then, since you don't want my $4."
Yeah.
They were trying to process me.
Yeah.
And where you thumbprint in the box, there's an X. Like
Yeah.
X marks the spot or whatever. But
Yeah.
I was tweaking, dude. I'd been up for
Yeah.
like 3-4 days, so I was like, there's an X there. So like I didn't want a thumbprint there because I thought that it was like some kind of setup. They were trying to set me up. I convinced myself they were trying to fucking set me up, dude.
Oh man.
So I didn't thumbprint, and they were like, "Bro, you're on something. Like,
Oh
we're
my
putting you in
God.
fire watch."
Oh, are you
So they
serious?
put me in fire watch for 4 days. That's where the people that are like suicidal go. And so basically for 4 days, I had a detox
Yeah.
over the weekend because I couldn't see a judge till Monday or whatever because it was a weekend. So for that 4 days, I sat there in the bottom of the jail with a guard there 24/7 and a trustee. There was a trustee to watch you too 24/7.
Yep.
And I had to basically sit there and like listen to the 9 other cells down there next to me. Fucking dudes screaming, bloody murder. Like these dudes were
That's
like
horrible.
insane kind of stuff. So like
That's the
it
worst
was
place you could be, pretty much.
it was
jail.
it was not when I wouldn't say I'm scared. I was just say like, but when I got out of there, dude,
Yeah.
I didn't want to do dope anymore.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I think I just like
Yeah.
I think I had long enough down there, that 4 days. I think it was long enough to maybe like start getting that crap out of my system. It was the longest I had been off of drugs since I had been in rehab. You know what I mean? So I think I just needed that time, you know what I mean? So I just had to convince myself to do it. My mom doing that like phone call basically really helped me out.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have.
Did they release you on house arrest, like you said?
They released me on house arrest, so all right.
Oh, boy.
It wasn't over. I'm not done with
Oh,
drugs yet.
dang.
I'm not done with
Okay,
drugs
okay.
yet at this point. They released me on house arrest, and at this point, I know that adult probation doesn't really do drug tests for K2 at this point because I think it's like a more expensive kind of test.
Yeah, I think so.
So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll just start smoking K2 again since I'm on house arrest. I get a job at Green's Grocery, and I'm like smoking K2. I got some stuff one night that like made me start doing some weird shit, and my mom, like to the point where my mom called an ambulance, brother.
What?
I woke up in the hospital.
Yeah.
My mom is there, my sister's there, my stepdad's there,
Dude.
doctor's there. I'm like, all right, what the fuck? And he's like, yeah, so what do you smoking K2? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, can you do anything about this, or are we good here? And he was like, well, I would recommend you staying here, but I'm not really going to be able to do anything about it. It's just going to be a time thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, I'm going to go. So I went home,
Yeah.
smoked again.
You did?
Yep. Did the same thing, but my mom was like, she took videos of this stuff, and I watched it, and I'm like, oh.
Oh, man.
I'm like just like walking around the house in straight zombie mode, making
Yeah.
noises,
I've seen some stuff like that.
screaming. Yeah.
Dude, that stuff is so weird.
Weird.
Yeah.
It like unleashes demons from
Yeah,
inside
that's
of
what
your
it seems
like
like.
soul. It's crazy.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. Eventually, I was at work, and a stipulation of house arrest is you can't let your monitor die, or it's considered an immediate violation of your probation. Well, it died.
Oh, dude.
And like the day or two before that, I had basically gotten into it with my probation officer, so I know that, I mean, I violated my probation, but I think she also just was using that. She also had a reason at this point.
Yeah.
So she put me in jail. So I finished out my probation in jail for
so
like
they
2 weeks.
revoked it?
They revoked it. So I had like multiple opportunities to get my charges removed.
Wait, so you set it out for 2 weeks? It was only 2 weeks?
So I was going to have to do house arrest for a month. I made it like 10, 12 days, maybe 2 weeks. And then it might have been 2 months, 60 days of house arrest. I think that would have been more accurate. But in jail, it's 2 for 1. So I think I made it like 3 weeks, maybe a month on house arrest. It died. They put me in jail. I went to my probation meeting. Sheriff came and got me. They put me in jail. Every time I go to jail, I think they're kidding until I'm like in jail. I'm like, this was just a lesson. Not a lesson.
Dang.
So
how was that jail experience?
it was pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
I was in there with my buddy, and so like we were wild and out in the free and in the free.
Yeah.
One time, my buddy shot a shotgun. So I was in jail with my friend Dustin. Okay, and One time, one of our other buddies shot a shotgun at his trailer while we were all thrown off.
Yeah.
And then this dude comes into jail in the same pod as us.
Yeah.
Dustin's like, I'm gonna hit this dude with the tray of food once I get my tray. So we were just in there, and just Dustin's just whacking people with trays and stuff. It was hilarious. Our other buddy.
He really did it?
Oh yeah, dude. He got his food tray, and Josh went and got his food tray, and Dustin whacked his ass with the food tray, and I'm like, Dustin.
Oh man.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I ended up getting a fight in there with this dude. His name was Chavez. He had a stick figure, like he had a tattoo of a stick figure, shooting another stick figure on his face, like
Shut
executing him. He had outlaw tatted on him.
Still skinny and stuff here?
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah.
But our other buddy Cody went in there, and like the thing about it is you have to like immediately take a shower once you go to jail, because like it's like a cleanliness thing. They want you to just make sure you're clean whenever you go into the pod or whatever.
Oh no, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
like just like a
Yeah, you're right. That's true.
whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
like I don't know, just policy in there.
Yeah.
It's just politics, bro.
Mhm.
So he didn't want to because it was like 3 a.m. So Dustin goes and rips his bed out from under him and makes him take a shower. Well, what happened was this dude Chavez like kept like basically checking Cody. And like that was my buddy, so I was like, you don't gotta fuck with him like that.
Yeah.
And then he tried to check me, and he was like, you're gonna give me your breakfast, or we're gonna go up to the C-cell, and we're gonna
shut
fucking
up.
handle this
Yeah,
right now. And
yeah.
I was like, well, I guess I'm going to the C-cell,
Oh,
brother. Yeah, he left the pod, so
Shut up.
yeah, he was gone. I won.
No.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. It was cool. It
You
was,
got him?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I guess I got him because
Yeah.
he was the one that got
That's hilarious.
gone.
Dang,
So
dude.
it was. It wasn't terrible, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I've
you're gonna
done
make.
some time that was actually kind of fun. to
Yeah,
be
it's
honest.
about
It was
like
like summer
you.
camp in a way. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you want to be like with your family and your
Yeah, for
friends
sure.
and be able to like go about your
It
normal
sucks,
life.
yeah.
But at the same time, like,
Could have been worse. Yeah.
yeah, you just got to think about it. Like, it could have
Yeah,
been worse.
way
Could be in
worse.
jail in El
Yeah.
Salvador or Venezuela or something, dude.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of ways this has been said, but the one I like is, show me who you hang around with, and I'll show you who you are or who you're gonna become.
Yep.
You know? Yeah. It's so true, man.
It is.
And so then
5
what
people
happened?
that you're around the most are
Yeah.
the biggest influences on your
That's
life.
right.
You know what I mean? That's what
Yeah.
the five, I guess. It's the number I've heard.
Yep.
So what?
So then what happened? So after you got out of jail,
Um.
you're done with that charge finally, right?
Yeah, I just started
Yeah.
smoking K2 again, dude.
You did?
Yes,
Yeah.
bro. I still
Oh, you
wanted to do
love that
drugs,
stuff.
brother.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
At this point, we were having to buy it off the street.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I smoked for. This was in September when I got put in jail of 2015.
Okay.
So for the next like 6 or 7 months, maybe 8 months, I just smoked K2, and I was leveling houses.
Okay.
I was
Yeah.
I was house leveling and
Yeah.
smoking K2. So hard work.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
crawling around under houses with jackhammers, concrete blocks,
Dang.
2x4s, 2x6s that are 10 feet long.
How
Like,
do you do that smoking K2? Like
you don't smoke K2 at work. That's
Okay,
the trick.
okay, yeah.
That's the trick.
Yeah.
You're gonna pass
I was
out and
like,
die
man,
under the
yeah.
house. Eventually, like, whenever I actually got clean, me and Cody, that dude I was just talking about, we had an opportunity to go to do a solar panel job
Oh,
in
nice.
McCamey.
Okay.
So I told myself I was done.
Wow.
Basically, like, we smoked before we left to go to the job,
Yeah.
maybe like on the way out there, but we finished what we had, and I was like, I'm done after
Wow.
this. What happened that night before like the first day of work, we got drunk off of like Red's Apple Ales or something. It was terrible.
Yeah.
I hate that, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just the whole of the way the events happened just made me not ever want to do K2 again.
Wow.
Basically,
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I got drunk and threw up, and I was like
Oh.
in a new place, and
Yeah.
like I was like starting to come down off of drugs, so I was
Okay.
like emotional probably a little
Yeah,
bit.
okay.
Just the whole way the events
see.
transpired that night.
Mhm.
And then the next day we went to work, and we weren't even like on the list of people that were supposed to work, so it was like all
What?
fucked up, dude.
So
So
y'all
I
didn't even
basically
get to work?
no, I didn't. Cody took me, and then he figured out like how to get himself on the list. I was just like, dude, just take me home, bro. So
Dang.
from that point on, I was done with K2.
You were?
Done. I guess I just had
Wow.
enough, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
You
So
just at one point
hit-
you're just like
had enough.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. But you weren't done all the way, or what?
I mean, ever since then, I mean, I've smoked weed, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I smoke weed.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but nothing else. You don't mess with any other like hard stuff.
No.
That's great, dude.
Nah. I mean, I did coke
Wow.
once, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. I was in
Yeah.
Austin,
Mm-hmm.
and I was about to hit the interstate, and my buddy was like, "You want to bump for the road?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Sure, bro."
Right,
So
yeah.
that's the last time I did anything hard.
Wow.
And
That's crazy.
I have no desire to.
It's
I
so
mean,
interesting, man, 'cause it's not easy for most people once they've done that to just stop. You know.
yeah, I think that. Also, you got to think most people like are doing this as adults.
Yeah, that's true.
So I
That's
think
true.
that there's a different like. I think that the way that things happen as I got older and like stopped doing drugs, my brain was maturing.
Yeah.
So I think that was kind of instilled into my brain.
I do too. Yeah. That
And
makes sense to me.
I was, like 13 to like I got my 6-7 years of just fucking doing drugs,
Yep.
partying,
Going hard.
buying
Yeah.
bottles of Everclear. Like, why
Yeah.
was I
God.
14, 15 buying bottles of Everclear?
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason.
No.
So by the time I even turned 21, like I really wasn't even like excited to drink.
Yeah.
At
I mean,
all.
I wasn't either. Yeah, I get it. I'd already drank way too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
interesting. And you went way harder.
I'm very thankful that that it was done when I was
know.
younger.
Yes.
For sure.
Got it
You
out
know, a
of the
lot of the
way.
stuff that I did as a kid could have gotten me in a lot of trouble as an
Yes,
adult.
that's right.
I did a lot of stuff as an adult too, but I mean, like, all of the hardcore crazy like drugs that I was doing, I didn't mess with anything except K2
Yeah.
and like weed after I was 18.
Right. Yeah.
So,
good.
yeah, just the way things happen, I think was
Dude.
it was God, dude.
Yeah,
You know what I
absolutely.
mean? I don't
Yeah.
think that it was God telling me to go do a bunch of drugs and stuff, but
Right.
if there was a time to do it in my life, I think it was as a kid.
I agree.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kids are
man,
going to
dude, that's
experiment.
wild. Yeah.
You know, some are going to go harder than others.
Yeah. So when did you start lifting? Like when did you get into to that and get into the gym and become a trainer and all that?
Lord. My buddy Kyle, we were like, he was starting to work out a little bit at Planet Fitness, and this was whenever I went back to house leveling after like everything. That's just
Okay.
what me and my stepdad worked together, and he was a house leveler. So I was
Yeah.
like, dude, hell yeah! Like I'll work with my stepdad. It was
How
great.
old were you?
I was, I did house leveling
22?
from I was still
Or younger?
19, 20.
Okay. Yeah.
Like whenever we went back to do that job in McCamey, and then I came back, I was like, all right, I'll just keep house leveling.
Okay,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? I think that's pretty much the way it worked out.
Yeah, that makes
I've done a
sense.
lot of drugs. My memory is
Yeah,
a little bit
I get
fried,
it,
bro.
dude. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So I started working out probably like a couple of months later.
Yeah.
I don't think it was that long. You know what,
What
I mean?
inspired you to your buddy or what?
Well, he was the first person that took me.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
yeah,
but,
I mean,
and you never had any experience really lifting when you were younger? Or did you?
I played sports in middle
Okay,
school.
so you did a little.
Freshman year was my last year of sports,
Oh,
dude. I mean, I
wow,
went.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I didn't play football sophomore year. I just knew that I wasn't going to compete because of the way I was living my life.
Right. Yeah.
But I held out hope for baseball. So I went to play tryouts for baseball, and they wouldn't even put me on JV because the coaches just knew like about my
Really?
background, right? I got invited
Wow,
whenever I was
dude.
15 to go play on Under Armour's national youth team
Oh yeah.
for baseball.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't let me play like at Central because they knew I was a
Dang,
terrible kid.
yeah.
So I was pretty good at baseball.
Yeah.
Um,
Wow.
so, but once I didn't make the team, I think that's whenever it really went downhill. You know
sure.
what I mean? Like 14,
yeah.
15, it was like, you know what? If I'm not even going to be playing sports,
What's the point?
fuck this. I'm just
Yeah.
going to do what I want to do.
I would have been the
I'm
same.
going to do
way.
all this to cope, and it's not really going to help me at all.
Yeah, I
you
know. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, so like he basically asked me one day to go work out with him. Like we would smoke weed together, and one day we were smoking. He was like, "You want to go work out with me after this?" And that's kind of what started it.
Really?
Yep.
Wait. So
We would get high and just go work out for fun.
And when you first started doing that, you liked it immediately?
First day I worked out, I was like, "Dude, fucking pump. We're pumping
Wow,
right
isn't
now.
that crazy?
Let's go." So I was
It's a
like,
new drug.
at this point, I'm asking him like, "You want to go? Like, you want to smoke and work out? You want to smoke and work out?" And eventually it was just like, "You want to go work out? Like,
Yeah.
stop smoking before." Don't
Uh-huh.
really, and so that was, and eventually like maybe like 3 weeks later,
You found your new fix.
Planet Fitness had a job opening.
Oh yeah.
So I applied, got
Yeah.
on as the overnight cleaner there.
Cool.
And that's like when my journey for
Yeah,
everything really started,
like
is whenever
that.
I got the job at the gym. And I mean, I started overnight as cleaner. So,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, I haven't really
heck
gone
yeah.
anywhere crazy high with it, but,
Yeah.
you know, we all start somewhere.
That's
so
right,
I was
man.
able to get like a free gym membership and spend more time at the gym, meet more
Yeah.
people that had more experience than me. And I
Uh-huh.
mean,
It just all kind of started rolling from there.
Man, that's cool. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
I was doing Planet Fitness, and then I was working I was also working at the nursing home that my Mimi like lived at,
Really?
just to be able to spend some more time with
Man,
her.
that's cool.
Yeah, it was
What
cool,
were you
man.
doing there?
I was just
Like
a dishwasher,
CNA?
dude.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Just
Yeah.
chilling there. I got to see her at breakfast,
Man,
lunch.
that's really cool.
You know, whenever I didn't have anything to do, I would just go spend some time with her.
Yeah.
It was nice, man,
That
for
is
sure.
cool, dude.
Yeah, it was good.
That's cool that you did that. And so you just became obsessed, though, at some point, right?
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
it became your thing.
yeah, I had some buddies that I like, grew up with that started working at Planet Fitness at the same time as me.
Okay.
So, and you know, he kind of had like a passion for it. We would sit behind the desk and do like push-ups, thousands of calf raises while we're on our shift. Like we were
Yeah.
just doing stuff. And
Yeah.
at a certain point, I started like watching Rich Piana.
Yeah.
I started
did
watching.
you?
I started watching.
Me too, man.
I started watching like Artemis Doggin.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
all these dudes that do
That's
like
cool.
these dope motivational videos. And something just
CT
started to click
Fletcher.
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, CT Fletcher,
Yeah.
like steal your motherfucking set, bitch. Like, yeah, dude.
I command you to grow.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
So it was.
That's
That's when
great.
it really all started. I
Yeah.
eventually like got a.
That's cool.
My stepdad got me a membership for a year
Yeah.
to Heroes,
Oh, yeah.
and that's
Okay.
whenever like I really started to get
got
into
serious.
it because Heroes
Yeah.
was like where all the big
That's
dudes
right.
went. And that was where if you were a serious lifter,
That's right.
you went to
Yeah,
Heroes.
that's right.
Damn, I miss that place. It was
Dang,
good.
I
It was a
know.
good gym.
It was cool.
It's
man.
still basically the same gym,
Yeah,
but they
yeah,
kind
that's
of
nice.
they made it a
Yeah.
little bit too corporate now.
They did.
But
And then, so you were real serious at that point, and you got certified, or what?
yeah,
There?
I mean, I got like a little like basic. It was called
Yeah.
I think it was called Action.
Okay, yeah.
It was like
It's
a
one of
little like
those
you could probably
fly-by-night
pass this if you
certifications.
study for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So, but that's what they required. So I got
Yeah.
it. I was able to start training clients. I still have my
Nice.
logbooks. I was still writing like workouts on paper. I would write
Yeah,
like
me too. That's how I
their
started.
week workout. I would
Yeah.
make a copy, give it to them, keep it. So I have
Cool.
hundreds of like paper workouts.
Dude,
Like
that's awesome.
and I'll
Keep
go-
those, man.
they're
That's
terrible.
Cool. Those are cool, though.
they're not structured at
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
I had these people fucking killing themselves.
Yeah, me
doing
too.
so much volume.
I know.
It's crazy. Like everything was
I
like
know,
4 by
like a
8 to
beginner,
12,
like
4 by
first
12 to 15. It's like, dude, you shouldn't be doing 4 sets of 12 to 15 reps.
They
First
can't
off,
move, like,
that's
the next few
terrible.
days.
Yeah, but
so much volume. Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah,
yeah, I was like,
yeah.
I was actually in community college too, just trying to
Oh,
do my
cool.
basics and
Yeah.
like get some like basic stuff done over at Howard. I was still
Yeah.
smoking K2. This is prior to this, but
Yeah.
eventually, like I was talking to my mom, and while I was training at Heroes, I was doing construction, so I was a commercial plumber. So we did
Dang. That's
the new HEB. We
Wow,
did the
dude.
tower at Shannon that went up a few years ago, like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
That first tower that they did to add on to the
Uh-huh.
building, and so like I was doing that for a while, and once we finished the job, they laid me off. So I was like, all right, so I'm gonna house level for a bit. I'm gonna train for a bit, but I need to figure out what I'm gonna do. I don't want to
Right.
be crawling around under houses for my whole
Exactly,
life.
yeah.
Terrible work. Like
Yeah.
I see the way that my boss right now, the owner of the company, looks. I'm like, he's like,
Dang.
just he's aged more than he should for
Yeah,
where he's at, and it's
yeah,
like, so
yeah,
that's when I started going to college.
yeah.
My mom's, I mean, bless her, she paid for it, dude.
Wow.
She fucking
cool.
paid for college
Yeah.
out of her pocket for me and my
Dang,
sister.
Dude.
So, and you know, I chose exercise science, and from that point
Nice.
on, I was in it, man. I
Yep.
started like met some people that did shows.
Yeah.
You know, met some people that did some gear.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Got on it all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Started doing shows, man.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
when I like when I did my first show prep. It's like you find a new level of discipline in
You do.
yourself
That's right.
that
You
you've
do.
never found before. And then
God,
the
that's
thing
so
about it
true.
is that discipline transfers. It
It-
translates into everything else in your life
Yeah.
if you'll let it.
If you'll let it, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. If you'll let it, but you're right. That is one of the coolest things about it is I feel like everyone should do that. You know what I mean? Because you're absolutely
yes.
right that you find a new level of discipline that you didn't know existed
Right.
before in yourself.
I think
It's pretty neat.
maybe if not a bodybuilding show, I think maybe just some kind of like medium to long term
Yeah,
project
exactly,
that you have to exert a lot of energy and a lot of
Yes.
time into
yes.
to see like the whole like everything culminate into
Yes,
the goal,
exactly. Yeah.
right? And if you can do that, like especially with a bodybuilding show,
Mhm.
because like if your project is knitting a sweater or something,
Right.
cool, it might take a while, but it's not super hard work.
Exactly. Yeah.
So if you can go to the gym every day, even after you're tired,
Mhm.
or even at 4 a.m. before you've
Yes.
eaten any food,
Yes.
and you can make yourself do something hard,
Yeah, exactly.
then the things that you think are hard
That's
in
right,
life
yeah.
aren't
It's
hard
like
anymore.
controlled suffering in a way. You know
Right.
what I mean? It is.
If you
and
can put
become
yourself
better.
through, yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's
If
really
you can put
cool.
yourself through this, that's actually hard, then what you perceived as hard
That's right.
before isn't
Yeah.
as hard.
Yes,
And
man.
then everything that comes is just like, all right,
Yeah,
let's do it.
I know. Yeah.
Cool. You know what I
There's
mean?
something really special about
Yeah.
that. Yeah. And so, how many shows have you done?
3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've done 6 or 7.
Yeah.
And I'm a little older than you though. But are you gonna do another one?
I don't know, man. I'm probably going
I
to.
bet you will.
My
yeah.
last show just was the
It was a bad experience.
I think that they've all been. I mean, dude, no show has ever run on time. Like
Yeah.
they're not on time.
Oh no. Yeah.
They're always
Oh,
going to go
God.
behind. They're going to be
Yeah.
behind schedule.
God, yeah.
But for the Battle of Texas,
Mhm.
okay, it's the last show of the year.
Is that in Austin?
It was in Dallas.
In Dallas. Okay.
It was in Dallas. It was December,
like 11th or 7th or something.
mid-December.
Oh, it was?
So everybody's trying to get this last show in so
Right.
they could be qualified for nationals for
yeah.
the next entire year.
Exactly. Yeah.
Dude, I did my, well, they did, so we had pros there. We did all of our prejudging probably went to like 3 p.m. or whatever.
Whoa,
The thing
yeah.
about it was that finals, they did the whole IFBB guys first, the pros.
Oh.
So our finals I did men's physique and bodybuilding.
Yeah.
So bodybuilding goes first. I probably hopped on stage for finals like 8:30.
Yeah.
They still had to go through classic. They still had to go through a couple of women's categories
Bikini,
before men's physique came up.
Yeah.
So men's physique came up at midnight. I didn't even do
You're
it.
kidding,
I didn't even
dude.
go. I
wouldn't
left.
have either.
I left. I got 7th.
I've never heard of that.
And I didn't even show up. Out of 32 people, I got 7th, and I didn't even show up
Really?
for the finals.
Dang. Yeah.
Yeah, but the whole experience, those bikini girls were up till 2:33 a.m.
So many of them, dude. Yeah.
And I mean, it just put a bad taste in my mouth.
I understand that.
It's
I really do.
it's already hard enough, you know,
I do.
dieting for 16
Mhm.
weeks or 12 weeks or whatever, however long you do it.
It's
and then
torture, dude, at those shows. You're right.
yeah,
It is.
and then you got to go all day with little to no water, and
Yeah.
you're eating hella
Yeah.
carbs,
dude, it's
and your
awful,
mouth
yeah.
is
Dry,
fucking
yeah.
dry.
Yeah.
And these people
It's
are getting
horrible.
done with their show, and you see them eating
Eating
a
all
fucking
yeah, I hate
pizza
that,
and
man.
a cookie,
Yeah.
chugging their
Well,
Pedialyte.
at some
I'm
point,
like,
I just start
bro.
eating stuff. I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna eat. You know?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna wait all night.
and
Yeah, I get it.
I'm gonna have to. I mean, nothing against my old coach, but I think
Yeah.
that my peak. I've had multiple people tell me that like my last peak was early.
It was
I
off,
peaked
yeah.
way too early. I was too flat on
I think I did
stage.
too my last show. Actually.
Yeah, so it's just
Yep.
the whole way it happened put a bad taste in my mouth.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
previously to that, my second show, I won men's physique novice overall. So
Nice.
out of all the novice classes, I won the whole
Wow,
overall.
dude. Okay. That's amazing.
I got like second in my open class, so I did qualify for
Dang,
nationals,
yeah.
but I
That's
knew I
amazing.
was gonna get waxed at
Yeah.
nationals because
Oh
these
my
dudes are fucking
gosh,
massive.
dude, yeah.
But
Yeah.
so going from getting 4 medals and a trophy
Yeah.
at my second show to my third show, I only get 1 medal, and I got
Yeah.
second place in bodybuilding open.
Nice.
Yeah, there was 2 people. I fucking lost.
Yeah.
I got last.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're right,
So
yeah.
no, it was either win or lose, brother.
Yeah. I've been in a show like that,
it's
dude.
it's cool. I don't care.
Yeah.
But it just hit me like I just went backwards hard. So it's
Yeah.
been almost 3 years since that show.
Yeah.
It was in
okay.
2022, December of
That was-
2022.
Mine was too. Actually, July 22. But yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I remember you were prepping for
Yeah,
that show. You
I
did it with
was
like
gonna-
multiple like
called you,
of your
yeah.
clients, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you had some girls that you
yeah,
were training with
that's
that
right,
did the
yeah.
show too.
Yeah, that's right. So it was 3 years ago for both of us.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, dude, I get that, man. I have a bad taste
You could
toward
probably
too
cut
from
down and do pretty good at a show, man.
I know.
You're pretty jacked right now, dude.
I need to cut, dude. So, but damn, you're looking good right now. Like you seem like you're in a. I don't know if you did like a body recomposition lately or something, but it looks to me like you've put on some good lean gains, but you're also lean enough right now to where you wouldn't need like a 5-month. You know what I mean? You could do like a
8-week cut, dude.
exactly like
In there.
yeah, like 12 weeks, 8 to 12 weeks, because you already got visible abs right now. You know what I
Right.
mean? And you just need to cut a little bit.
I was training for the
So
army,
that's a good
dude.
place to-
I was.
Oh, that's right. That's why.
I was training to be an army ranger, bro.
Shut up.
Yes. So I was
So what happened with that?
and you know what's crazy is what branch usually will let anybody in?
Army, right?
The fucking army.
Yeah.
Okay, my charges from 10 years ago presented
No.
a pattern of major infractions to them. That's what they
Oh.
call it. So, you know, I got my officer packet together. I trained for, I was training for like a month just specifically to do ranger stuff. So I
Yeah,
was just
you were
running and
running a lot.
rucking,
Yeah.
running and rucking, running and
Yep.
rucking. And they basically told me no officer school, will never be eligible for that. No enlisted
Dang.
ever. They said, and you know what?
Sucks.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
They could have put a waiver in.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
surpassed their recruiting goals this past year, like
okay.
majorly. So
Yeah.
he didn't have to. He already knew he was hitting his goal.
Yeah.
Which
I was gonna say, dude, because I was gonna try to go to
Yeah.
like not even that long ago, and
it's 10 years ago too.
I have a
you know what I
record
mean?
too. You know what I mean?
And they would have accepted you.
They would have. I could have gone Army or Navy, but not. I couldn't have gone Air Force. It wouldn't let
And
me
you know
do
what's
it.
fucked is the Air Force put a waiver in for me. They already
Really?
said they would. Yeah.
But you
but-
wanted to do the Army, huh?
I was really set on doing Army Rangers because
Yeah.
I'm set up right now like pretty decent in life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've got my place, I've got my
Right.
animals, I've got a job that pays me very well
Yeah.
for like compared to what I was making a year ago.
Exactly.
You know, I've got my vehicle, you know, I'd have a work truck, and to take all that and to just kind of like put it to the side for a 50% pay cut,
Right.
and you know the burden of having to find somebody to watch the animals.
Oh, yeah.
If I was gonna do Air Force, I would have to do like a 2-year pipeline to get
Yep.
Special Forces. I'd be
okay.
like 31 by the time I even got into a unit.
Yeah.
That's old, dude.
Nah, it's not. But for
31 is
that, I
pretty
guess,
old to
yeah.
start out, for
For
sure.
that,
These
you're
guys are
right,
starting
yeah.
like
No,
18,
you're
19,
right.
20.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's
Not
true.
like old, like people
But you
are in
run
their.
all over those dudes. You know what I'm saying? Those 18-year-olds.
Maybe I gotta,
No,
gotta be better swimming. That's for sure.
Oh, that's
swimming is
true, dude. It's a bitch.
it's
It
a
is. I did a
bitch.
triathlon one time, like a mini one. Dude, swimming
Swimming sucks, bro.
Yeah.
Because especially if you got some muscle, like you're
Yeah.
not gonna
I
float.
know. Yeah, exactly.
You're not gonna float.
It's horrible.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
So
Damn, an
Yeah.
Army range. Did you think about Navy SEALs at all? Like going that route?
I think Navy SEALs are just like they're awesome. They're savage.
Yeah.
They're savages, dude.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I think that's like the most like most people don't even think about Special Forces in the Air Force.
I know. Right?
Most people immediately think of Navy SEAL when
That's
they think
true.
of Special
Yeah,
Forces.
It's true. Yeah.
So it's not really something that I ever put any thought into.
I feel you. Yeah.
No.
I like the range.
I really
That
wanted
would
to
be
do
cool.
Rangers, man. Like Army Rangers are like first on scene. Like they're
Yeah.
basically fucking kicking indoors.
Yep.
They're like straight. They're just
Damn.
they're straight attack. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, and
Wow. So what's the?
it would have been dope, dude. I
I
mean, I would have really wanted to do. I really
Can
want to
you
do
not
Army
do it
Rangers.
now at all?
I could try and call back and see if they can like put in a waiver. They would have to
Right.
put in a waiver to their
Yeah.
staff sergeant
Yeah.
or sergeant major.
Like now that they reached their quote or goals for recruiting, maybe you could, next year or whatever.
Yeah, I probably should. I got his
you
number
could.
saved. I probably
Yeah.
could go just talk to him. This recruiter, not saying anything bad, but this recruiter's new.
Oh,
He didn't
okay.
really know much. Like all the
Yeah.
questions that I asked him, he had to ask somebody else.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I'm not bad mouthing anybody,
Right.
but
yeah, I know.
I think a
You should look
more
into it
experienced recruiter
Right.
maybe would have been able to help me out a little bit
think so,
more,
too.
or would have been able to been more willing to put forth the effort to
think
at least put in a
exactly.
waiver.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I went through
Yeah.
the process of getting my college transcripts, my
Yeah.
high school transcripts. I had to go and get
There's a lot you
5
have to
letters of
do.
recommendation
Yeah.
from people, and like I was finding like surgeons, like
Nice,
professors and
dude.
stuff. Like
Yeah.
I have great letters of
That's
recommendation.
cool. Yeah.
But he never even turned
Dude,
the
that
stuff in.
sucks, man.
Yeah, it sucks. It
You
sucks.
could do it, I bet. Do you still want to?
If I could do Rangers, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
only if
really-
you could do Rangers?
I don't think I want to go through 2 years of so to be Air Force Special Warfare, you have to go through basic training, which is 8 weeks, and this is all going to be at Lackland in San Antonio.
Mhm.
So and then you have to go through it's called SWAS, Special Warfare Assessment and Selection. So
Okay.
that's another 8-week course. It basically preps you for the Special Warfare courses.
Yeah.
After you do SWAS, you have to do an airborne school, which is basically just free, like line jumping out of a plane.
Yeah, okay.
So it's like jumping out of helicopters.
Uh-huh.
It's like nothing crazy, just parachuting. Then you have to do a pre-dive course and a dive course.
Ooh,
You have to do a free fall course, which is skydiving.
cool.
You have to do SEER training, and then you have to go through like 6 months of your actual like job training.
Okay.
Special tactics training is
I
what it's
see.
called. So it's like
Dang.
2-year pipeline. I
I
don't.
see. It's a long time.
Rangers is, it's called AIT or it's called OSA, One Station Unit Training. You do like 22 weeks of basically 10 weeks of basic, 12 weeks of your advanced unit, your advanced training for your job,
Okay.
and then you go to 8 weeks of Ranger School.
Wow.
So it's like 7-8 months.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
It's a lot less time.
Oh, yeah.
For
I didn't
me,
even know
it's
that.
like I don't think I want to train for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking to be just question my ability as I get older to like recover. To be honest, you know what I mean. I'm not even gonna lie about it. Like I'm not a savage, bro. You know what I'm like. I mean, I might be, but also like you got to think about like as you get older, your ability to recover comparatively to all of these younger kids. And like I'm not.
How old are you right now? You're only
I'm 28.
God, dude. So I'm 39, and I just started feeling that at about 35 or 36.
Right.
I was like, man, I'm starting to feel like I can't recover as fast.
Yeah, and for me, it's like, you know, I'm pretty sure right now I have like a, you can see it's kind of raised up right there. Well, I fractured my wrist playing football, and there's a pin in there, and I'm pretty sure there's something messed up there right now. I need to go get an X-ray on it, but just like, there's been multiple things that have happened that just make me question my ability to recover and to make it through 2 years of that kind of training. You know what I mean? So I would definitely be willing to like go and talk to the recruiter in the Army again, see if we could maybe get me back into Ranger school. But it's like an option 40, so it just guarantees you a spot to go to Ranger Wolf like selection basically. So.
Well, what are you gonna do?
I don't know, man.
You're in the oil field right now, right?
Yeah, I make pretty good money. So.
Yeah. You like it?
Yeah. I was on nights for a while. I'm on days now, so I'm learning a lot, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, and there's room to grow if you want to grow.
Yes, sir.
And
what's your schedule like? Do you have like 7 on, 7 off, that kind of deal?
10 days on, 4 days off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm off today.
That's great.
Tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday, 4 days off.
You like that schedule?
Yeah. I was 8 and 6 before.
Yeah.
I think 6 days is a little bit too long for me to be off. I think after like day 4, day 5, you start to get bored. There really isn't much to do. So, and for me, like being bored is like something I try not to do too much.
Me too.
I mean, boredom is what leads people to fucking relapse.
That's exactly right. Yeah. That's
you know what I mean?
Right.
So. Yeah.
Cool, man. And you're still training?
I'm just kind of. Yeah, I'm training, and I'm still doing the kind of like running and rucking and stuff. That's what got me like cut up, dude.
No,
I mean,
I
a little bit.
I figured, but
that's really all it was running.
I thought since
a little bit of swimming.
You got denied or whatever, you'd stop the running maybe. But you like to run?
Nah, I mean I'll run.
That's good. It's good for you.
Running sucks, bro. It's
hard.
Terrible.
It's hard on your body. It is. But if
is.
you're doing it already and you're continuing to do it, that's good, man. That you're already in that kind of shape right now.
Just a little cardio here and there.
Yeah.
I mean, I try to do it 6 days a week, 5, 6 days a week.
Cool.
I mean, rowing, hit bike, swimming, running.
Yeah, I see you at Crunch. I walk in. You're always on the like doing incline speed walking or something on the treadmill. Or I think one day you maybe even had a vest that you were rucking or something up there, weren't you? Like on the treadmill or something.
And then it broke.
What, the vest?
Yeah, I had like 45 pounds worth of plates in the backpack. It was a backpack.
Oh yeah, backpack.
Motherfucker just broke on me, dude.
Damn.
It's like, damn, this sucks.
You don't have any like weight vests or anything?
Nah, I need to get one.
Yeah.
I was just using what I had.
Yeah.
It was just a backpack that somebody had given me.
Cool to do for that.
Yeah.
You ever go like to the state park and do a ruck or anything?
No.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
I've never really done. I mean, I just run outside or on the treadmill. I'll go hit the KOA or the Red Arroyo Trail to run, or like tonight we're going to the dam. We're gonna go run on the dam.
Who?
Me and just a couple of friends.
Cool.
Yeah, my buddy Luke and then his girlfriend, one of our other friends. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Married, do you think?
Am I gonna get married?
What do you think of that?
Eventually, yeah. I mean, that'd be the goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Kids and all that.
Yeah, for sure.
You got a girl right now?
Nope. Chilling, dude.
Single. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Do you do any dating apps? Do y'all do that at your age?
No, I had a Tinder a while back, but dude, somebody reported my account as fake.
Oh.
So I haven't been able to use that.
Did you ever do Bumble?
Yeah, but I don't use it. I don't use anything.
That's cool.
No, I'm just chilling. But yeah, I mean, I got reported as fake and got banned forever from it. Don't know. Probably pissed somebody off, bro. It's probably just pissed somebody off.
Yeah, probably.
I'm very good at doing that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Well, cool, man. Anything else you want to talk about or get off your chest or anything?
I mean, no, I'm pretty happy right now with life. Like, I mean,
this was interesting.
Things are good for sure.
Yeah, it seems like you're in a good place, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
you've been through a lot of shit, man. I'll tell you what's cool about that is, do you know? I don't know if you know him, because the other day, whenever I saw you, I was talking to not Jake, but Ben is his name. Do you know Ben? He's also a classic. What's his last name?
Ben.
No, he's always at Crunch, and he's a classic physique guy, and he's friends with Jake Coolman.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's kind of friends with him, but he was up there the other day. Ben, I forget his last name. Anyway, I didn't.
Probably, dude. I probably know the guy, but don't know his name. I'm terrible, bro.
I was interviewing him. I was just talking with him because things where he's potentially going to come on, and I was just listening to his story, and he's only 30. And one of the things that strikes me with him and you that I saw a lot of myself in him and you, like at the age of 30. But the problem with me was I didn't learn from my mistakes until like later, like 36, 37.
Right.
You know, I would go through these experiences and I wouldn't learn shit. I wouldn't apply the stuff that I did learn anyway. You know what I mean? Whereas like with that guy, like it seems like he's divorced, he's been through addiction, but through those experiences, he created some really solid foundation and good boundaries, like for other people and for himself.
Yeah.
And so he actually learned, learned from the shit and applied it, which is cool to see.
Yep. I think for me, it's experiencing what I know I don't want to experience again.
That's a good way of putting it. Yeah.
And then it's like, all right, fuck, not gonna do that again.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And it's like, all right, like, don't date married women.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Don't do that one.
Yeah, dude, I've done that.
Not a good idea.
Yeah, but that's
so
that's exactly
you just
what
learn.
It was like. For me, it was like, I'd be like, I don't want to do that again, and then I'd try it again. Like, what the hell am I doing?
Yeah. No.
It's crazy.
I think that for me it's like reps. Like I'll do something so many times knowing I probably shouldn't, and then at a certain point it's just like what happened with the drugs. It's like, all right, you know what? Nah.
Right.
Let's just be done with this. We'll just move on to whatever's next.
Finally,
You know what I mean? It's obviously not working out for a reason. You know, if I'm trying to take this path and there's roadblocks every fucking step I try to take, I'm probably just take another path.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So carve out your own path, man.
Yeah.
So you gonna do another show?
Well, I think so, dude. I don't know. So I always say, this is my last one, and then a couple of years go by, and I'm like, I gotta do. But I'm about to hit 40 in January, so I think I'm gonna do one more, dude.
You forget how bad it sucks.
You
do.
Like,
you know what?
Yeah.
I think I should do a show again.
It does.
And then you get halfway through the prep, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, but the show itself, like we were talking about, kind of sucks, but you never regret the process. You know what I mean?
I think that's what it's about.
It is.
It really is.
It is, right?
I mean,
yeah.
But you really do have to have some balls to get up there on stage in front of everybody. Everybody staring at you while you pose and critiquing you.
Yeah. But you know what else? Like something you said that I've been looking for something actually to take the place of that's similar though. Like how you said, it doesn't have to be a show. It could be a marathon, whatever, But I want to find something that's maybe a little different. That's the same in the way as it takes discipline and you got to push yourself and there's a end goal and a time limit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm looking for something like that. Like I've done a Spartan race and Tough Mudder.
Try High Rocks, man.
Really?
I'm thinking about doing one. I was training with some people to do it for like a month or so. I mean, and since I've been incorporating all this running, I mean, my VO2 is a lot better than it used to be. I can run, bro. So, not like a lot or anything, but I could run a little bit. So, for High Rocks, it's like you run a kilometer and then you do an event, and then you run a kilometer, do an event. There's like 8 events. You run like 8 or 9 kilometers total.
Okay.
So,
and you liked it?
I haven't done it, but I've trained for it with some people that actually did do it.
But did you like the training style?
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, in a kilometer is like fucking 0.6 miles.
Yeah, maybe I should try that. Dude.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're doing events like rowing, skiing, squat toss to like a target or a wall ball or whatever you want to call it, like lunges, like not hard stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just gotta have good enough cardio to do it.
That might be good for me right now.
Yeah, I mean, it gives you, you have 3, 4, 5 months. The next one is in November, so you'd have like 4 months. August, September, October, November. You have like 4 months. So and then your set date and you know when you got to be ready. So you have an end goal in sight already. So you just have to set up your plan to train for it.
You should do that, man.
It would be something different, or like a powerlifting show or something, a competition. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, so I'll let you get out of here. But lastly, I ask everybody this: what are 3 things that you're genuinely grateful for right now in your life?
I'd say the ability to grow at work, because I was on nights from November until June, and then like the company I was with fired like 50 people.
Whoa.
So I had to move companies, and with that came the ability to be on days, and on nights you're not really doing a lot. You're just basically like emergency response out there as a lease operator.
Okay.
So on days you're actually doing everything. You're hands-on with everything. So I'm learning every day.
I see.
And for me, like when I'm not learning, I feel very I don't like feeling complacent.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So
I
like
know,
I like to
yeah.
learn and continue to challenge my mind. And,
I love that, man. That's
yeah.
good.
So that would be one. Two is like my relationships with my family.
Nice.
A lot better than they used to be. Like my dad for sure.
Yeah.
You know, I did resent him for a while, and I know that he regretted like not being around when I was a kid or whatever. So we had both like feelings about it, about the same stuff. We're spending some more time together, so it's cool.
Man, that's exactly how my situation was growing up with my mom. Same way. We kind of rekindled when I was like 30, and now we're getting better. But same way. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I think everything happens when it happens for a reason.
That's exactly.
Some people aren't ready
like
for this or that at whatever time, and
Yeah.
later they're ready.
That's true.
So you got to be both in the same mental state and
That's
both
good.
be ready.
Yeah.
I think the last thing I'd be grateful for right now is like, just I keep burping.
Good.
I would say I'm in probably the best shape of my life right now. So like I think I'm
Nice.
grateful for that.
Absolutely.
Grateful for my ability to work hard.
Yeah, that's good.
Incorporating all that cardio and stuff. Like even though I'll talk shit about running all day.
Yeah,
Running
I
sucks,
do too,
dude.
yeah, it
It's
does.
terrible.
Yeah.
It's not good for your joints.
I know,
it's a
it's
lot
not,
of like hard impact
Yeah.
on your joints,
That's right,
and it's
yeah.
been like proven like through
Oh,
tests,
for sure. Yeah.
scientific testing,
Yeah.
that it's not good for you.
Exactly. It's funny. Most people, or not most, but a lot of people feel like, oh, I got to get in shape. I need to start running. When in fact, it's usually the opposite. You got to be in shape to run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you cannot have bad joints and expect to be able to run
You're
good
exactly
for a
right,
long
man.
time.
Yeah.
So, but incorporating all that has just given me the ability, like I can breathe better.
Yeah.
My ability to lift weights is better
Yeah,
right now
see, that's
because I
why I
can
wanted to
breathe
get back
better.
into that, yeah.
So it's, I would say those three things.
That's good. Those are good ones.
Relationship with my family,
Yeah.
ability to learn at work,
Yeah.
and the ability to just work my ass off every
That's
day
right.
to be in a better
Yeah.
place than I was before.
Dude, fantastic,
So-
man. Well, thank you for doing
Hell
this,
yeah.
man.
Thank
this was
you, dude.
great, dude. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
It was good.
All right,
for sure.
guys. Take care.
Thank you for watching. We really appreciate you tuning into the show. Thank you, Garrett, for coming on and telling your story. What a fascinating story. Man, what a troubled youth. Age 13 to 19, he was hooked on K2. That drug is horrible. But kudos for changing your life, and thanks for telling your testimony to help other people out there. We'll see you later, guys. Thanks for watching.
One time for the hometown, I got love for it, it's real. Yeah.